So we'll be taking the today's article from BBC News, and the name of the article is Boeing 777 dozens grounded after Denver engine failure. Okay, so let's start the article. US plane manufacturer Boeing has recommended grounding all of the 777 model aircraft which have the same type of engine that suffered failure and shed debris over Denver on Saturday. It said 128 jets should be suspended until inspections are carried out. United Airlines and Japan's two main operators have already stopped using 56 planes with the same engine. Flight 328 carrying 231 passengers was forced to make an emergency landing at Denver airport. No one was injured. While investigation is ongoing, we recommend suspending operations of the 69 in service and 59 in storage aircraft powered by the Pratt and Whitney. 4120, it is the name of the engine, I think. The company said in a statement. Pratt and Whitney said it had dispatched team to work with the investigators. According to Federal Aviation Administration, United is the only US airline flying this model of 777, with the others being in Japan and South Korea. Korean Air, which has 6 planes in operation and 10 in storage, said it was awaiting instruction from South Korean regulators regarding any measures for its 777 jets. United Flight 328 bound for Honolulu suffered a failure in its right hand engine. Debris from the jet was found scattered over a nearby residential area after it returned to Denver airport. The agency had ordered extra inspection of Boeing 777 jets fitted with the Pratt & Whitney 4000 engine following the incident. We reviewed all available safety data following Saturday's incident, said FAA Administrator Steve Dixon in a statement. Based on the initial information, we concluded that the inspection interval should be stepped up for hollow fan blades that are unique to this model of engine used solely on Boeing 777 airplanes. The FAA met representatives from the engine firm and Boeing on Sunday evening. The initial finding of the NTSB is that the most of the damage occurred in the right engine, where two fan blades were fractured and other blades also impacted. The main body of the airplane suffered only minor damage. The engine failure is another blow for Boeing after its 737 MAX aircraft was grounded for 18 months following two aviation accidents that left 346 people dead. Aircraft engine failure are rare. Uncontained failure where debris can erupt from the engine in any direction are merciful, very rare indeed. But an uncontained failure is also much dangerous. A modern twin engine airliner is designed to be able to fly safely for hours using a single engine. The shrapnel from an uncontained failure, however, can cause serious damage to the rest of the plane if it passes through the cabin. It can be lethal. Actually, I don't know the meaning of this word shrapnel. Let me search over so that we can find what's its full meaning. Okay, so the meaning of the shrapnel is fragments of a bomb or other object thrown out by an explosion. So whenever there is a explosion, and the things that are exploded in that are called shrapnel. Okay, that's fine. So now it is clear that the explosion from the object exploded from that whatever we called engine failure, it is referring to that. Okay, experts say that the failure in the Denver incident appears to have been uncontained, but the damage to the aircraft itself was thankfully minor. Also worrying is that the incident itself appears to have a number of similarity with another failure that occurred on United Airlines flight in 2018. If the cause in this case is found to be the same, and remember, it may not be, That would raise questions about why the response to that incident from the manufacturer and the regulators were unable to prevent a repeat. The plane shaking violently. The passenger on board the Denver flight described a large explosion shortly after takeoff. The plane started, I think it is the conversation of the passenger who were on board. Let's see. The plane started shaking violently and we lost altitude and we started going down, David Delucia said. He added that he and his wife placed their wallets in their pockets so that in case we did go down, we could be ID'd. Police in the town of Broomfield posted pictures of what appeared to be the front of an engine casing in the front garden of a home. Other fragments were seen around the town, including a football field. No one was injured by the falling debris. In Japan, this is the picture of the debris that were shed from the engine. In Japan, all 777s with Pratt and Whitney 4000 model engines are to avoid its airspace until further notice. This includes takeoffs, landings, and flight over the country. The government there has also ordered JAL and ANA Airlines to suspend the use of its 777 with the same model's engine. Last December, a JAL flight was forced to return to Naha Airport due to a malfunction to the left engine. The plane is the same age as the 26-year-old United Airlines plane from the Saturday's incident. In 2008, the right engine of a United Airlines plane broke shortly before it landed in Honolulu. Following an investigation, the NTSB said the incident was caused by a full-length fan blade fracture. So that's it from the article. So what we can also now talk about what was in the article and what were the key points of this article. So there was a incident happened where one of the Boeing aircraft there was a malfunctioning there, and there was debris from the right engine of that aircraft. The debris were fallen to the ground, but the important thing is nobody was injured, and the main topic is around that explosion only. So we can also now write down the key points. So basically, after the incident happened, many airlines have suspended their operation who were using the same aircraft with the same model. So we can see United Airlines and Japan's have already stopped using that, and FAA, who is the administration in United States, has also inspected with the team from the aircraft who is building that what why it is happening. And yeah, so basically no one was hurt. It is information. So the from the initial investigation, the cause of that incident is thought to be a fan blade error, because the only thing that plane differentiate uses is that blades only. Actually, there was a similar incident of the Boeing 737 before, like 1.5 year, and there could be similar problem. If that is repeating, then there is a flaw in the system itself. Yeah, and it also described the story of one of the passenger that what he did, that in case something goes worst, then they had ID'd themselves in the pocket so that they could be identified. So basically, no one was injured. That's a good thing. But yeah, the now they are investigating why it has happened. The initial impression is that it has happened due to blade failure, fan blade failure. But yeah, all the airlines with using the same model has suspended the use of this aircraft. So that concludes the topic and article for today.